Welcome back. This is normally a winter thing that we do, but the province is on fire right now.
Yeah, it is. It's on fire. Luckily, we're not on fire.
This house could be gone in a week or two.
I feel like we're just surrounded by fires, which we pretty much are.
Worst air quality on the planet right now is right here in Kamloops.
Cheers to that. Cheers.
So normally this is a winter thing that we do, but since we can't go out and get that content outside in fresh air,
we could if we were really hardcore.
It's hard. Have you tried?
Even when it's that like doing anything outside is really gross.
Even when it's a little bit, you get that like insta headache feeling, and your throat gets dry really quickly.
Hard to be stoked.
Particulate matter.
Yeah.
What I did though is, I remember I asked and then I tallied what all of the requests, like the number one request for the next commentaries. This one came up a lot. It's S words, swords, words. It's a mind game film from 2003. 2003. So it's a teenager. This is 14 years old.
Wow.
So was it, Brain Fear Gone was 2000. This was 2003, so that was 3 years. I always look at those as 2 years apart. But I can't believe that this is from 2003.
That's pretty crazy. 14 years.
14 years. And a couple things to think about before watching this video that I may have touched upon during Brain Fear Gone was, you're Shane Coburn, right? And you have the biggest video since Hoax 2, Game Changer, Brain Fear Gone. Huge, like a Bible to some people.
Huge video.
And then
huge impact.
You get this am named Haffey, and you got Latimer, Feinberg, Shima, Elliot. You got all these heavy hitters. Everybody thinks there's going to be this follow-up with all the people from Brain Fear Gone and Haffey. And they leave to make 4x4, or to start 4x4.
Damn.
So
Shima and Elliot leave.
They take Haffey too.
And they take Haffey.
They take Haffey.
Shit.
And you know what else? Where's Omar in this video? Was he too high? Did he stop skating? There was just...
Good question.
Because we were under the impression that he was filming for it. There was like an ad that was ran where Latimer was filming Omar doing like a negative acid on a rail or whatever. And it was when Omar started like getting into negatives that he would have beat Chris Farmer to the negative trend if what happened with that footage.
Good question.
Or what happened to him as a rider.
Good question.
Maybe a Shane Coburn tell-all podcast or book one day.
Yeah, Latimer would know.
Latimer would know.
Sure.
So you got to follow up Brain Fear Gone 3 years later, but you only have 3 riders. You have Dustin Latimer and you have Aaron Feinberg. Solid. You got this newcomer named Chris Farmer coming up in the game.
Who's this kid?
Minnesota.
He's dropped. He's had some. What sections had he had before Words?
There was that famous
Adventures in Rollerblading.
Yeah, that was around the same time, I think. There was the Intelligent Productions section put him on the map. He was like 15 or 16. It was like an online edit that became legendary. But it was VG19, I think, one of the East Coast VGs.
Okay.
He had a section where he was in Solomon's and maybe a Minnesota video or two. We weren't up on our East Coast as much.
No.
We weren't really up on Chris Farmer. Like we didn't own that video, that VG that he was in.
We definitely lean towards the West Coast.
We do
videos.
Yeah. We're not playing favorites.
That was just how it was.
That was just we didn't get the East Coast VGs. Maybe because we're from the West Coast of Canada.
I think I had some bad experiences with some East Coast videos that turned me off early on.
I think
they had to win me back.
Me too.
VG10 was very heavy on the East Coast content, and I
Metro.
That really fucked me for East Coast content for a long time. After that, I was like,
what a weird thing. Yeah, when the Denial videos, we didn't get any of those, and none of that, no Denial or East Coast BG or anything.
No.
But Chris Farmer, would we have known much about Chris Farmer? Or was he
Not
just more of an
much.
unknown? When this video arrived in Kamloops, there was a lot of questions. It was like, was this going to be... You knew you wanted to see Feinberg, and you knew you wanted to see Latimer, and you knew... Because it was Shane Coburn. He's great at marketing and coming up with concepts. He started the no grab thing.
Yeah, we had to see it.
You gotta see it.
But yeah, we didn't really know what to think.
Nobody did.
Was it going to be really good? Was it going to be a flop? There was a strong possibility that it could be a flop due to all the setbacks.
Yeah, with something like this, if you're Shane Coburn, and 4x4 starting with those names, that's hard to make a video. So you almost have to
And you just lost half your team, and you lost the heavy hitters from Brain for Your Gone. I mean, let's be honest. John Elliott, that section in Brain for Your Gone, it led the video, and then of course Shima. I mean, you still got Latimer, you still got Feinberg, but you lost Shima and Elliott. They were so hot at that time.
And they took Haffey.
They took Haffey.
And they had Pat Lennon and Broskow.
Those guys had a lot of power, and they took it with them.
And if you're Shane Coburn, though, you have expectations are here. You have to do something that's way over here for it to work.
Right.
I remember I kind of ruined the surprise of the way this video was structured, where there was, is it a surprise that the credits roll in the middle and you think the video's over, and then there's...
I think at the time it was a surprise, but...
So you didn't
Actually,
know.
I think I knew that.
I probably blew it. I was a message board Grom.
I think it's easy to figure out when the credits come in 15 minutes in. I mean, it was a cool move because everyone expected this really light video. So people were like, "Well, that was good. A little short, but pretty good." You know. And then it comes back at you.
I like the way it was structured. And I honestly, when I look up the sections for this video, I rarely watch the first sections. So I'm excited to watch them here. I usually watch the second sections when I look up Feinberg. I don't know how much I watch Chris Farmer's second section, so...
I'm excited to watch this because it's been years.
And skits, so it's Dustin Latimer and Shane Coburn made it together, and Latimer edited it. Here we go. Words. I think that's everything we could say.
Was Brainford gone in a white VHS?
I believe so. I was thinking about that, actually.
Very cool.
Video might be controversial.
If you're easily offended,
artistic portrayal of rolling. They're really trying with the rolling thing.
Yeah, they pushed that hard. It didn't catch on.
This is the world we live in.
Take responsibility for your actions and your life. That's a good one.
Nice, motion graphics by Matt Andrews.
Ooh.
This was high tech for the time. That kind of After Effects, you didn't see a lot of that. If you did see effects, it usually wasn't that good, but that was pretty classy. Like the design was
interesting.
You know, it was pleasing.
Yeah, the farm animals.
Again, that was a good way to start it, definitely. And so it begins again. Good opening tune from the movie Sexy Beast, which probably would have came out at the same time. Yeah, all this stuff was kind of cool. So that, yeah, Matt Andrews again designing all this stuff. So there's a theme of science. That was really good. You get so many good shirt ideas. Like if that was a rollerblading shirt, you get with that one. There's something about skits and rollerblading videos that are likable, like that the cameras were kind of like shittier. Just before HD, they were trying to make it look filmish, but it just didn't work. So you're getting the first
Boy is praying.
instances to the storylines. Do you think he actually took that stuff to get those gains?
Probably. It was his motorcycle, right? And his car.
So that was his protein powder.
So we have the ripped guy, the rich guy, and the religious guy.
Yeah, the guy who's concerned about his looks.
That was amazing. The way he was holding the glass, I really believed it.
Very well played by Feinberg. His acting in this is really
It is actually pretty good.
And Farmer was good for this part. He looked like he could have been a religious kid.
Totally.
Yeah, all those
On the back of the neck. I never really understood that clip.
Isn't there a famous thing with like a barcode on like back of somebody's neck? Like a barcode tattoo or something?
I'm not sure.
I like all this so far. That was a good intro.
Very cool.
Good transition. Yes! Long cuts of skating. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Really baggy outfit.
Crisp white skates.
Shit.
Good song.
Damn. He was really good.
And I can't remember if he like sat down on that. USDs, not Solomon's.
Was this his first section not in Solomon's?
I was thinking it could be. This was like his
Because
big
in Brain for Gone
USD.
he had Solomon's.
Yes.
He was just so good.
I love some of those in this video where he's kind of like a little bit out of control on his landings.
Yeah, he's still really good, but he's getting, you can tell he's getting a little bit older, a little bit sloppier.
Yeah.
Still incredible.
A really long cut of him walking with shiny pants.
Feinberg's really good at being serious.
Yeah. Yes, he is. It's true. There's not a lot of smiling Feinberg footage, is there? He's kind of like in a trance while he skates.
He's kind of a serious man.
Yeah. At least that's what the videos have shown us. I love that grainy, like crappy camera. Like the filming's not perfect in this video.
No,
and I think it works really well.
rough.
There's a lot of like mix of cameras.
Yeah.
The other thing about this is, in my head, I always think it's black and white, but it's not.
Is that not black and white?
Like the whole video I think is black and white, but like how
Okay.
that intro had color. So some sections are color, some are black and white.
Right.
Yes.
Amazing.
Navigated that really nice. That was such an interesting idea at the time, like jumping before the kink.
Yeah, that's
over gap
crazy.
sideways. Does he ever nut himself on that later?
That was a big transfer.
Yes.
Wow. That was a good section.
Really good. If you were at the
He's so good at being serious. He just owned that role.
Some nice filmmaking there. The transition of the watch into the clock. Good work.
Reading some words.
That's right.
This video is really baggy. It's a very baggy video.
This is very baggy so far. Doesn't he just like 720 here? Or say he... That was so sweet.
Yeah, that was a sick line. Shit. Just a talented boy.
The Minnesota hometown hero, the kid coming up. Is this our first cargo sweatpants in a commentary?
Cargo sweats. Very baggy cargo sweats. Damn.
Unflapped. Or sorry, yeah, no, they're clasped. This is a good section from what I remember.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I remember what I really liked about this section.
TRS?
Yeah. Whoever rode for rollerblade at this time. A really good variety of skills on display.
Oh yeah.
And so many different ideas, tricks, spots.
Really good mix of stuff.
Like
just jumping over something really high.
Undeniably talented on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, a little dash of creativity in some of his stuff too.
Oh yeah, lots of creativity. Lots of just basic stuff. And really large, I'm harping on it a lot, but the clothes are very, very large.
Yeah, baggy by today's standards is not...
Like, excessively large clothing.
Maybe he was just smaller. That's the other thing I think about.
He's grown into those clothes.
Well, because he's our height. He's around like 6 feet tall, so you have to get really baggy clothes for them to fit like that.
Really large clothes.
Is it distracting to you, or
it's at the forefront for sure? Like they're really big. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
He looks very comfortable.
Another cool thing about this was that Feinberg, I don't think, had as much footage, and here's the up and coming kid that just has stacks and stacks and stacks of footage. So this is already
was on fire.
So ridiculous for his first section. How do you do that? Oh, and then he does both ways. That's a both ways I can appreciate.
Totally. Yeah.
Oh,
fish.
Loving those 1-footer variations.
Damn.
Oh, this is a really nice transition. You know, those TRS don't look so bad when the clothes are that baggy.
The black ones don't look bad.
The white ones didn't even look that bad, but when you wear them with smaller clothes.
I guess that's true, hey?
Yeah.
Because they were so puffy.
Big. Halfy.
Roscoe and the TRS flaps on
flapping them out. 3 of the next generation hitting that rail together. Some Richard Johnson.
Oh.
We got here some Sean Kelso.
Is that?
Oh
my god.
Yeah, yes. You know that Sean Kelso.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, the mismatched skates. Freeze frame.
That was a big true fish. Gillen.
Gotta put the homie in the section.
Oh, Frankie?
Abdiel.
Was it Abdiel?
Yeah.
You sure?
I think that was Alex Miranda. Yeah, that was Abdiel. Oh. Latona? This is an all-star cast. Haffy in Razor's not the same range of motion. Oh, we missed the petty. I'm sorry. We missed the petty fast slide.
That was sick.
What's that ledge made out of? Or it's like rounded? How do you feel about
It's interesting. I don't think it'll catch on. It's a lot of skate maintenance to do one trick. Wow. Damn.
I think in Kamloops, that was the first really big highlight. For me,
That Sagona trick
yeah.
was incredible. Was it the same object that Latimer
Yeah.
hits?
Yeah. I have a lot to say about that Latimer trick. Young Demetrius. Oh, there we go. So we do have some Omar. Just
It was a
one.
Shima clip too. You saw the Shima clip?
Yeah. So we got some 4x4s in here. Jeff Howard's. Some of these guys are still rocking it.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Oh, ski.
Was that Dre? That was
I think that was Eric
Ski-
Perquet.
Eric Perquet? I'm getting all these wrong.
I could
That
be
was
getting
Dre
them
for the
wrong.
longest time. Bruno Lowe.
Yep.
I always loved how he slammed into the fence.
This Kevin Yee. Young Kevin Yee.
Okay, yeah.
This was so sick. The photography line. It was cool that you got to like see a warehouse that he worked in like the parking lot outside of it. That was always interesting to me.
Very cool. So he probably used the studio for a lot of skate stuff.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Sick.
See, that was Omar because of the arms up.
Murda.
Oh.
Damn.
Not sure. That was sweet.
That was crazy.
Platona. Maybe Omar just didn't have enough footage. That was always really sick. He like missed the backslide.
How do you feel about the song?
Never connected. But the friends section in Brain Fear Gone was the same thing. Like novelty songs never really flew with me.
Yeah.
Like you can't put a credits or jokey type song for me in the middle of the video. Like all this could have been so much harder hitting and dramatic.
Yeah.
Not that you would need to go for that every time. But it lost a bit of momentum.
It totally
Skating was great. Damn, Brandon Campbell.
Jeez.
That's the rail that Billy Prislin got messed up on in FOR2.
Okay. There's a lot of raw skating in this. Oh, he's back.
Oh, what? So one of them was Switch?
Jesus. Fuck.
There's the graphic designer for the video. Some more TRS details.
Fuck these car mags. I'm done with you.
Yeah, so his character's really into possessions or outside appearance.
Vanity. He's got his crown. Jeez. That was...
It's good when you transfer and you keep the slide going with not much stalling. He did that really well in that clip.
Yeah.
The beginning of Tree Bonks. Love the way he came out of that with the 1 foot. This song went so good to this too. And this is where, in Kamloops at least, this type of shit influenced us so much, hey?
Oh, yeah.
For good and for bad. It always looked like he, like same as Julio, that he took the shirt right out of the package before he went skating.
Right,
like it just
crisp.
hasn't been in the laundry. Brand new Mind Game t-shirt.
Very comfortable clothing.
And he's killing this car. That
That's
was so
incredible.
amazing that he sold up across and down the kink of the car. The 3 coming up, I rewound this so many times how close he was to hitting it.
Oh my god. That was incredible.
Lots of good 1 foot variations in this video. Latimer was really good at the 1-2 edits.
The 1-2 landings.
Well, like showing a trick twice.
Oh, okay.
That Jackie
The
Chan
cuts,
rule that
yeah.
the second hit has more power. You have to show the second land. Well, not always. That was always a really interesting use of the terrain. That trick took a while to click in for me. Head height.
Very high. Oh my god. That trick was always incredible. Because he was like sideways in the air.
Not a lot of slow motion too, so a lot of stuff didn't even click until like 5th or 6th or 7th watch. Like that thread the needle down the stairs, I didn't even really notice it until later. That he thread the needle down, I don't even know how many stairs. A lot of stairs.
It's pretty sick. A lot of really good skating in those first sections.
Watch that shin. It's really lucky it was sand on that side. This was a good idea actually, to have the fall section here. Because some tricks you hadn't seen yet. It's more triumphant that they lined it.
True.
Are there even credits in videos anymore? Like, you know,
There's
like
not
a full-length
really
VOD?
They're usually a lot shorter because there's less people involved.
Yeah.
Like it used to be like a lot of contributed footage and graphic designers and all sort of distributors. Now it's just like an editor. The editor is usually the filmer.
Yeah, I think we
Some
look at
skaters.
the full-length video through rose-colored glasses that we want them still to exist, but they're kind of... they don't matter that much. Feinberg had a really bad night on that thing, hey?
It looked like the lighting was weird. He just couldn't figure it out, but he kept going for it. Like, I think I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, so let's see. Probably be on for too short of a time.
Eric Percat, Kevin Yee,
Howard. Damn it. Must have been Abdiel. That trick's insane.
What was he trying there?
He wanted to like hand plant 3 over it, I think. But he needed to lift himself up with his hand. Oh no, oh no. It was always interesting that dude filming on the second angle.
Yeah. Who was the dude?
Some Arizona local. I don't know. Like, did that guy skate?
Yeah, I don't know.
I always liked that idea. Showing the physical disc. Interesting thing. Oh, we'll have to read this. Okay, so. He's using words. Fill up beautiful. In fact, like a cup. A running faucet. I can't.
Don't be the cup.
Don't be the cup, I guess.
Be the water.
So is like the first half of the video the cup's full of like ideas and tricks and footage, and then the second half of the video is like they're not being the cup anymore because the other cup's full.
Right. They like turn on the faucet, right? And then it's running.
The faucet's running and you don't need a cup.
There's no cup there anymore, man.
Yeah, totally.
They took the cup. They're not the cup anymore.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Sin.
Disrespectful, farmer.
Oh, wow. That was nice.
The song, the tricks. This created thousands of farmers across planet Earth.
Yeah, it did. Oh.
Didn't, like, Madar, Sterling, James, didn't they all look exactly like
They
this?
were all this guy, but not nearly as good.
I guess Farmer and Broskow look similar, though. I like, there was the TRS. Oh. Never figured out how he did this.
That's crazy. That's the nicest fast slide ever. Like most balanced.
Found the perfect point. And was this the first
That
one
was
of these?
incredible, too.
Like, had anybody slid downstairs at that point? Whoa.
Jeez.
Sessioning. Okay, so if Brain Fear Gone was no grabs, Words was hand plants. Probably.
A lot of hand plants and Words and a lot of cess slides.
Stolly Tappy and cess slides.
I feel like the rating of any trick is downgraded by like if I can see their underwear. Like a little bit of underwear is okay, but when it's full butt.
Yeah, you brought that up in Transcend.
Distracting. And it's even worse if it's a bright colored underwear.
People don't sag.
Kind of just disturbing. Like,
people don't sag as much anymore.
No,
there's not a whole lot of sagging going on.
Sagging doesn't really make sense ergonomically. It restricts your movement unless you're just wearing huge baggy.
It's gone in the
sweats.
complete opposite direction now.
Nice and high.
Tuck, yeah.
High makes sense because there's less like restriction on the hip movement.
Well, you can wear types of pants that wouldn't move as well if you were sagging them. Was this just an ergonomics issue?
Ergonomically, it makes less sense, but mentally, like it makes sense to have shorter legs. Like it feels really good to have like a long torso and really short legs.
So
that's the look that he was going for, was really short because he was tall.
Comfort
to make himself look shorter.
Yeah,
he brought the crotch down.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, you're making.
He looks much shorter in these clothes than he does in his tighter, higher pants.
We've missed so much good skating.
Everything.
We know
everything is incredible. Like there's
every single trick. Yeah.
Like that. Everything is like something. It's like a highlight of your life trick.
That thing's probably so steep in person. I always wondered if that was like a vertical tap or stall.
Wow.
I was never one to like watch for what's switch and what's not. Oh, that trick.
That's incredible. It doesn't even really make sense.
Wax. Lots of wax.
I guess.
He 540. This was like, remember that was like the trick that people would stick on? They would always like 540 kg on a handrail. He doesn't do that anymore. There was a wood pusher at the park. Guess what he can't do? 540 kg on a handrail.
Yeah, can't do that.
Excellent section.
Really, really good. He solidified his place in rollerblading history with that section. He basically built an entire career off of that section. He's still riding that section.
Yeah. The missing wheel really added to that.
What happened to your mansion, bro? And your champagne and your house coat? Lost it all, man.
I know what happened to his wheel.
Do you have a wheel I can borrow?
It was those fucking frames had shitty hardware that always fell out.
Oh. I almost got those skates.
That would have been amazing if there was a Todd and Feinberg
did.
thrones. Apparently they lock really well. Yeah, not a lot of USD, not a lot of East Coast in Kamloops.
Not a lot of USD.
That never worked that he was in like brand new skates, crisp beanie, crisp
Shiny
everything
shorts.
after the homeless thing. Oh, but he run into the wall.
That's true, man.
Yes.
Wow.
Another great song. And the overly dramatic you gotta watch out for, but
It worked for
it
this.
worked really well. His landings were so emotional.
Jeez. Do you think he meant to do that?
No. I don't think so.
I always didn't think he meant to, but it was incredible,
Yeah.
regardless.
That trick's so crazy, and I don't think that the filming does it justice.
Wow.
That
I love how out of control he was there.
yeah, he was
held it.
hanging on. The little nail sound was so sweet on that.
All of these tricks are just incredible.
Hammers.
Rollerblading really hasn't progressed. It's changed a lot. You can't really say that it's progressed. Like
Yeah, it hasn't.
he's at a level that's just as high as what anyone is doing
Yeah.
today, if not higher.
Oh yeah, oh my god. So was the first one Switch Soul? I forgot about that.
Switch.
Holy crap. So dangerous. And it was sweet. I always wondered if there was like a little bit of pushing by Shane Coburn to do like a few creative things here and there, because that didn't necessarily like fit in, but it was good. They put it in.
Those tricks add a lot to this section.
Yeah, totally.
Weird objects that you can tell are just really sketchy. Man, how do people fast slide like that?
Faith.
Yeah. You don't really practice, you just do it.
Controversy here. That cut is so weird. You never know if he actually got one. That though, with the security guard and the man screaming in the song.
That is the sketchiest alley-oop soul ever.
1 foot on a different surface. And the thing's broken off. I hated that effect. The strobe effect.
He bounced like crazy off of that fence.
He could have been
Whoa.
a different person if he fell on that.
Jesus. So good at being serious. Gotta make a phone call.
Words. Todd, words. That was like an old Medium shirt? Or was that a Mind Game shirt? He's making a call to somebody.
They're not gonna answer. 'Cause I'm done with my phone, my possessions.
Okay, listen, I love this section. I never fucking liked this song.
This song.
I tried so hard to like this song. What was that supposed to be? That circle?
I don't know.
A wheel?
It was like himself, and he was Xing it out.
Although the start of the song went really well to the echoing sounds in here, but as soon as the dude starts singing, I had a rough time. But
Agreed.
it's beside the point.
The beginning works really well.
Like if it was just this beat.
So I love the messages in this, because the first section started with him skating his car, and then the second one was in the empty parkade.
I never put that together, but that was
cool.
really nice.
Yeah, very cool.
I love parkade footage. Love it. And here's someone who's like almost used to be what Farmer was in this video. And he's just putting it all out the door. Like there's people who are huge Latimer fans who fucking hated this section.
There was a lot of backlash against this section.
Lots of backlash.
Which makes no sense to me. I do not understand it at all, but I guess being Latimer, like, he was always the king of style, the king of rollerblading, basically, and he just went so far out there.
All out the window.
But it's so well executed. I don't know how anyone can deny this.
Because there's... Todd, do you see any long grinds in this section? On big shit? Do you see any big gaps?
There's some big...
No, there's
no.
No long grinds. No big gaps. Remember, there was a lot of like, I could do all of that. Sure.
But this
that's a big grind. That's a big grind. I forgot to comment on that, somebody's... That was so avant-garde
of a stall
for the time. That trick I rewound so many times.
Very sick. Wow.
That photo is really incredible. It's still pretty far ahead of its time, hey?
Oh yeah, it's timeless.
Yeah.
Like still no one's on this level.
A lot of the stuff that he's doing here, and like the hand plants and stuff, it never really became part of rollerblading canon.
Well, like a lot of this stuff, like can be misinterpreted, and he just executed a lot of this so well that it works. But like anyone else who tried to do stuff like this, it would come off not nearly as good.
Yeah, I was one of those people.
Yeah, but I was one of those people too.
Our bizarre interpretations, or people's lots of bad.
That doesn't even compute.
I remember the day I finally figured out what that was, and I was even more impressed. That trick was so crazy. He was gapping up something and through it. Has anybody even done a gap up and through something since then? People have gapped through things.
Look at that line.
Oh no, is it the Led Zeppelin string song? I think he was rocking the man bun there. Still.
Ooh, that didn't work out.
What did he think was gonna happen? You gotta watch those flexy, shitty pieces of wood. They're gonna break on you or move.
Feinberg's falls.
Oh,
Incredible.
don't do it. You're gonna nut yourself horribly. Oh,
God. My penis. I hit my penis.
I rode
really hard.
down my penis and then hit it on the end. Oh my God.
Backbreaker.
No, don't. Ah!
That hurts.
The triple fall. When you get hit multiple times.
You don't have the strength to defend yourself.
Or you're just super high.
Oh.
That would have been cool if you got that.
Has anyone ever done that?
No.
Plant 360 Soul?
No.
Ooh. Careful. Man,
You know that he has a fucked wrist. Yeah. That was very contemporary now. Or I guess the man bun's out now. You could tell sometimes on his falls, Latimer, he would have to save his wrist, take it with his shoulder. Oh shit. And then he goes back and breaks.
got this, dude.
It's still so funny.
See the bright,
Super distracting. Those are basically like shants.
Like I learned a long time ago, you gotta wear black underwear.
Yeah.
Because then if that happens, it's less noticeable.
But nobody really sags. Like, are you sagging? You're not sagging.
No, I'm not sagging.
It'll be lightly exposed now in the back.
Yeah.
We forgot to comment on Julio's single clap earlier. All the people sitting there, and Latimer just did something amazing. Gotta have at least one hype man on the session. If nobody's gonna clap, somebody's gotta clap.
Gotta give some props.
Oh, negative Macchios are bad that way.
Oh man, just a gap straight to your ass.
Think of.
Some hefty
Oh,
folds.
that looked like an ankle twister.
This video was amplitude. Of course, everything but Latimer's second section. But even in his second section, there was some amplitude.
There was some amplitude.
Oh no.
Oh!
That was vicious in the snow.
In the B-roll of that one, it's super scary where he like gets the wind taken out of him. Oh shit. Oh. Not good. At least there was a little bit of hair.
A few times. Oh,
A little bit of hair to protect him there. No. What did he think was gonna happen? How was he gonna get over that?
He's like, I'm farmer, I can do it.
He was close.
He was.
Oh.
Jesus.
Think about it. This was their career too. Their career was to get footage for this rollerblading video.
Yeah, it was their career, and they were getting paid pretty good, weren't they?
I think so.
Mind Game?
Yeah, if you were on Mind Game, yeah, you had to be at this time at least. Damn.
Good hair.
The cornrows, not cornrows, but braids.
Yeah.
Do you have double? I never noticed that. He had a little bit of wrist guard stuff in this video. Didn't even notice it. Oh shit. He goes back, doesn't he?
It hard in this video.
This one's really bad.
Oh god. His face. His face.
God damn.
I love his falls. They're incredible.
He fell so hard in this video. He killed it, but he fell really hard. Remember there was a thing where he was like, oh. Oh my god.
That could have been so bad. Do you have a big smile?
Yeah, he did. Some of these are in the words. The DVD B-roll is really good because you get a little bit more insight into some of this shit.
I feel like we watched the B-roll more than we watched the video.
Well, the DVD came out later and Joel got it, so it was awesome that we had seen this so many times. Oh, now it's the na 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 triumphant getting the tricks.
Jeez.
Both ways.
Wow. Damn.
The shirt tied over the head, or what's going on there?
I like how Sagona. That was Sagona, right?
That was Farmer, just looking really Sagona.
No.
Yeah, that was Farmer. Yeah, he just looked like Sagona because he had the shirt tied on the head.
Man.
Oh, there's a really good pic of that dude. Another weird angle switch for me. Oh yeah, riding it out. And then the super avant-garde for the time.
Wow. Some extremely innovative.
That was a smart, like, final choice trick in terms of what's possible.
Sure. That was a good video.
That was a really good video.
There were some distractions.
A few. Biggest complaint for you on the rewatch?
Not really a complaint. But it's weird to see so much big clothes. Like, or such big clothes. Really big. Like,
it was distracting
really
for you?
It was just. It was distracting because it was so different from what I'm used to now. Like, people wear baggy stuff, but it's not nearly as baggy. And across the board, too. It was everybody. It was everybody in the Friends section. It was Farmer, Latimer, Feinberg. It's just interesting. I'm not even complaining about it. Like, it looked good. It looked very comfortable.
Yeah.
Everyone was really comfortable in the video. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
It was just very shocking almost how big the clothes were.
And I'm trying to think, when did Leading the Blind come out? Like 2006? Or they filmed for it for a while? In 2005? Or I don't know. But that video swayed it the other way.
Yeah, totally.
And this video was so good that, like, that discussion that we had at the start, you forget that Shima and Elliot are gone. Like, you're not even thinking about them having a section because it was such a good video.
The skating was just so high level that it didn't feel like it was missing anything.
No.
Like, it was a really good trio. I think Feinberg, the incredible, like, kid actor who's gotten a little bit older. He's still obviously got it, but he is kind of getting. It feels like washed up, but in a good way. Like, I don't mean that as a diss. It's like he was older and it was rough, but he still like, obviously the tricks were incredible. The stuff he was doing was incredible. You can just sense that his athleticism was fading. Yeah. But like it doesn't even matter. And then Latimer is like the ninja who's older but still kind of a ninja, and then the up and comer Farmer, the young buck. Yeah, it did really work well talented.
That way. Three, like a nice triangle that complements each other. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember where it would have been, but how Feinberg said he was really worried about filming for this video. That he always felt like it wasn't coming together, or he didn't have enough stuff. And when he saw it all come together, he was really happy. But that's really interesting.
Even think that, like, his mind was probably just
the expectations that he would have had for himself, like, because his Brain Fear Gone section's pretty insane. His Solomon sections in Focused in Burning Bridges, pretty crazy. And now, like, he just would have been living in California and filming for the Mind Game video, like all the ASA stuff. I don't know how much ASA stuff would have been happening at that point. Like, it was the kind of going into the darker ages.
Right.
There's a really good shot of him in the B-roll. Remember, he's on a bike, like really blazed, and he's got his like X Games medal. And he's like looking at a roof, talking about hit that shit tomorrow, or I don't know what he says. Such a funny idea, like riding around on a bike with an X Games medal. It'd be nice if somebody could upload that B-roll. I'd like to watch that.
Yeah, the B-roll was really fun to watch.
An interesting little note that apparently they had to destroy copies of the Words DVD because of the Faint suing 50/50 for using a Faint song in Juice. I think it was in Juice. There's a Faint song, in the 50/50 video, and there was a scare because there was other videos using Faint music. So
really,
apparently they had to destroy. So it's harder to get. Like the Words DVD is not nearly as around as the VHS copy.
That's crazy.
And the B-roll, was almost better to us. Not better than the video, but we watched it a lot because you watch the VHS so much, and then finally you get to see a little bit more backstory for some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I would say that is a certified classic.
Definitely. This is just skating wise, like the level of tricks in that video, they're among just the best shit ever done.
The creativity.
At any time. Creativity, amplitude.
100% real street skating. Is there any park footage?
No park.
Real street.
Yeah, real street.
Good editing. The only misstep for me is just the Bon Jovi tune. Other than that, and Faint song, so that Zeppelin strings one at the end. not so good. But I get what they were going for. I like the fall section in the middle. I like the way that the sections are split up, and that there's even more hammers at the end. Structurally, it's really good. Well, anything else?
Yeah. Classic for sure.